Hi and welcome. My name is RJPASINI from Shop RJPASINI for great deals on eBay. Today I want to do a demo on this Sony Dream Machine. It is the model ICF-CD853V model. And I got another screen I'm going to show you in a second. And for those who are wondering why I like to do these videos, now I'm not going to get into the whole thing. I'm just going to show, this is for, just get to understand this here, so know where I'm coming from. This is to show this item is sold. This is to show the buyer who purchased this item that this item works. Okay, I'm not going to go through the instructions. I'm not going to go through the whole format of it. However, if you do have a model like this here and you want me to, send you the link to print this out for yourself, to the operating instructions on this here, I'll be more than happy. Just drop a comment below and say, hey Rich, I got that model. Can you send me the link to the instructions, and I'll be more than happy to point you in that direction. Okay, now just to let you guys know, when I do sell electronic items like this, especially these type items with all the gizmos and gadgets on, let me turn the screen on if I show what I'm talking about. Hold on here. You see this here? It's got all these buttons on here, right? I mean, I find it a little confusing, and it's going to probably show you, it's going to be confusing when I do the demo on it. But for all intents and purposes, it is to show, again, the buyer that it works. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video, and I do these videos, is for the simple reason is it ensures the buyer that it works, and it also protects me, because they're going to be, I have on occasions, not too often, but I have on occasions where buyers will get the item, say the item is not as described or doesn't work. Okay, so this is to protect me, okay, as a seller, and to ensure the buyer that the item you're getting is working. So I'm going to do a live demo. I'm just going to turn it on and go through the button things there, and that's basically all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. Now let me just tell you a little story about this here before I get started. With this item here, this item was sold. What happened was it came back because the buyer said the light wasn't bright enough on it. It's something to do with the dimmer on there. Now I don't know, unless it never worked or unless the buyer didn't know how to operate this thing. I turned it on last night. I was doing test. This is the final inspection too, by the way. Every time I send these type of items, especially electronics, they always get the final inspection before they go out the door. Okay, because I want to make sure this thing works. If there's any problems with it ahead of time, I will let the buyer know, hey, I have to cancel your order because this item came from the storage facility and it got damaged on the way here, and therefore I can't, I'm not going to sell this to you, and I will refund you your money. Okay, so that's why I do the final inspection before they go out the door. Okay, I want to make sure this works. All right, if you buy from me, I want you guys to buy with confidence. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, I've been on eBay for over 20 years. Okay, I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my account or hurt my eBay business. So if you guys buy anything like this off of me, and let's say for some reason, even though I do a demo like on this one here, and the buyer says it doesn't work for some reason, well, then that's got me baffled, because if it's working here, it should work on your premises as well. But for the most part, you never have to worry about when you're buying from me, because everything's got a full 30-day money-back guarantee on here. And unlike other, I don't know about other sellers that do it or not, maybe some do, they don't, I don't know. I always feel that if you're in this business, it pays to print out a sheet like this, so when your buyers get it, they'll have something to refer to. Okay, I don't know how to I'm not saying it's rocket science to figure this stuff out, but I don't, there's a lot of buttons on here, as you can see. And for the average person who don't know how to set the clock or whatever on here, it could be a little confusing and time consuming. And the reason why I print these out, folks, is because of my older videos. When I first started doing videos like this for YouTube, I'm looking back, I'm getting messages, comments back from buyers that, they probably were potential buyers, but people who've seen these videos, these demo videos, they'd say, how do you set the timer? Like by selling a printer, there's a printer jam, how do you clear it out? Well, we get messages along that line on my older videos. So going forward, I said the new thing I'm going to do now, and I have been doing it right along. I even do it with the Keurig coffee makers, believe it or not, I do. So what I do is I take the initiative and I will print out basic instructions, 2 pages here, and I also included the person's packing slip in here. And I'm including instruction with the items you buy, especially electronic things like this here. I will take the initiative. I don't care if it takes me a little time, how much time it takes to find its information and print it out. I don't care about the toner and the ink and the paint, I mean, the paper here. If it's going to make you, the potential buyer, help you out to operate that particular item, it's well worth it in the end, believe me, So just like here this morning, I had to print out these because I'm sending out a lot of electronic things. I printed out these sheets here, all right? And I also printed out new ones here. I do my own kind of like little advertisements like this. Like here, for example, this is this here is the electronic. You might want to do this for yourself, folks, just to give you a little heads up on electronics. You can see it says electronic material, fragile, do not drop or crush. Please do not drop or crush. Thank you. Now I print these out. I cut them out. I got the 3 big ones and 3 big ones and 3 small ones, and that goes according to the box size and stuff like that. And I don't plaster them all over the box. I just put one label on the front, in the shipping label. This way they know, hey, this is, please don't drop this thing or whatever, crush it. So I printed that out. And the other thing I do too, just like a little self-advertisement thing, I print these things out here. It's a sheet. What is it? I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on it, whatever. Yeah. And what I do is I cut them out meticulously, and I print and I tape them onto the box, and it just says "Shop RJPASINI for great deals on eBay." All right. So that's what's going to go on here. I already had the box all made up and stuff like that. So this is all ready to go out. Something's just telling me, not for nothing, it's not a hunch or anything, but something's telling me to do a demo on this thing here to show people, that it's functional and that it works. Now let me move this mouse over here. Okay, let's move over there. So before, and the other thing, a little tip I want to share with you guys. Whenever I send these out, okay, if you can see over here, I always put cardboard wrapped around the plug. And the reason why I do that is because when you're packaging it, you don't want it to scratch the unit itself, okay? So I always put a little piece of cardboard around here and I tape it up and make sure that the plug is protected, because if you just put it in there and the plug is exposed, when it's in shipping, let's say whatever, if it moves around, it's going to end up scratching the unit. So I like to make sure, even though these are pre-owned, I like to make sure they're in good, clean condition. I try to get them as best I can. This particular model has some little scuff marks up here. I try to get them off. I use like a cleaner, like a plastic cleaner, stuff like that, to try to, buff them out and whatever. But I can't. It doesn't do that there. And you got to be careful, because sometimes when you use those cleaners, they have an abrasive. They'll actually take the paint off of here. Okay, so that's what you got to be careful. I also got to tape over here a CD I'm going to play. It's this is not included with it. It's the Mozart's Night Music. Okay, and over here, you see over here, you notice there's a dent. That's noted in the description as well. So that's noted. I just want to let you guys know, like that's noted in the description. The buyer knows this side's pretty good here. It's pretty perfect. But I did say there was a dent in the grill. They make these things metal, So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to use this here for testing purposes. Now let me explain something really quick with you guys, in case you don't know. I always keep a clean ray just to give it a final dusting before I put it in these. I wrap it up in plastic. With these here, with these pop-up ones, right? I don't know if you can see it in here. Let me see if I can move it, right? Can you see this here, guys? It's probably a little hard to see here. All right, it's a little hard to see, even with the webcam here. The locking device in here, maybe this one might show it. Yeah, this one shows a little better. I don't want to drop this thing. You see over here, this little locking device here? Sometimes these get stuck. And again, I'm glad I did the inspection on this here, because every time I was closing this thing, it kept doing this. It kept opening up like that. What happens is, what I did is I clean it out with alcohol, toothbrush out any excess in there, and then I do is I take Vaseline and I put Vaseline on because they push down. It goes up and down, these things. So if you have that happen where you keep closing it and it keeps opening up like this here, just clean it out the best you can, and get a little Vaseline, put it on a little, I don't know, a toothpick or whatever, and try to get it in there and keep playing with it up and down to make sure it moves up and down, because these things, they're interlocking. So when you close it, when you close this here, it locks in. It's how they say, press here to open it. What was happening is, again, that's why I do final inspections. I kept doing like this. I kept closing it and kept on. Said, "Oh, geez, here we go. I gotta play with this thing." With these particular models, when it comes to the CDs, that's the problem in there, right there. It's the problem right there. And wait, you can see right there, right here. That's the problem right there. You got to do is clean it out, and sometimes it gets dust in there, or whatever, and it gets in a locked position. And when you close it, it doesn't pop up again. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is just clean it out. That's not because the unit's broken. it's because it's the mechanism sticking here. So keep that in mind, okay? You're gonna have to play around with it for a while. I have a fine little screwdriver I use. If I can find it in here really quick. Let's see if I can find it here. I should have taken it out here. Yeah. Here's this little screwdriver. Look at this little. Can you see it here? See this little screwdriver? It's got a very thin edge on it, whatever, like that. Can you see it? I'm sorry, guys. The glare in here is terrible. Well, anyway, it's a small, thin, little flat screwdriver. I don't know if you can use these for like light things like eyeglass, whatever. And what you do is you would take this here. You would put a little Vaseline on it, whatever, and you would put it in here, position it right where the mechanism goes up and down. All right, and you try to get it on all four corners if you could, and then and keep playing with it, keep going up and down with it, move it up and down, and until it works itself out. Okay, it does work. All right, so just let you know that's what I had to do, and I'm glad I checked it out because I can tell you right now, if this would have went to the buyer and the buyer would have got it and said, the thing ain't working, I know I would get a complaint, or somebody I know would definitely get a message about this and say, hey, what happened here? It doesn't work. The other thing really close with this here. People always wonder with these things, what are these wires here? You see the wires on this unit? Okay. This here's the antenna, believe it or not. I wrapped it up. Of course, I guess when you get when the buyer gets it, he'll unravel it and just let it hang and dangle or whatever, or you could pin it up on your wall, whatever. I've seen people do stuff like that. I wouldn't. However, I would just probably leave it the way it is. It depends. It's you get good reception, I guess, when it's extended. And of course, you got this nice thick plug with these here. Sony always gives you thick plugs like this here. This unit does. I don't think it has a battery backup. I don't remember seeing one in here. I don't think this has battery backup on it. No, this one doesn't have a battery backup on it. So you can see it there, folks. Can you see it? I don't know if it zooms in. Lighting is very poor in here. My webcam keeps going in and out. But yeah, I don't believe there's any battery backup. All right. Yeah, so basically that's basically what I show you, talk about right now. I'm going to remove this cap here. I'm going to remove the plug here, the cap. I'm going to remove this here from the plug. And before I do this, and the other thing they tell you here on this here, I just want to show you one other thing. If you do get one of these here, they don't want you to touch that head there, that glass head. That's the, I guess that reads it there, the read head, okay, for the CDs or DVD, no, the CDs. Don't touch that there, okay? If you got to clean it, I don't know. I mean, they say you could do it with alcohol on a Q-tip and just rub it on there. But I don't know. For argument's sake, I wouldn't mess around with it. Maybe take a little duster, like one of those dust things there, the air dust, and just dust off it, blow dust off it. But they don't want you to touch it. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well. All right, before I play this thing here, I got alcohol here. You can see it there. I got a little thing of alcohol. I want to clean the disc. Just give it a little once over. And I got a rag over here with this here. Okay, just give it a little spritz. This is alcohol, by the way, in case you're wondering. And I want to clean it up really quick here. Okay, where it looks nice and shiny and clean. And we're going to pop it in here. And by the way, I don't include the disc with these things in case people are wondering. All right, so we're going to close it up here. And we're going to take this cap off here. I call it cap. Cover. And I got an extension cord right over here, so let's plug it in here. All right, now as you can see, again, it is working. All right, I think this is this the dimmer switch? Let me see. Yeah, see, this is the dimmer switch. Now I don't know, when the buyer guy said I can't read this here, it's not bright enough. I don't think they knew this is the dimmer switch right here. See it out here? This is the dimmer switch right here on this thing. All right, the buyer probably didn't know how to work it. That's okay. That's understandable. And I did give the instructions with this here. But when you click it on, that's as bright as it goes. I think it's only got two settings, a high and a low. And then, of course, you got this. You want to leave it off altogether. But that's the brightest it gets. And then it goes down a little like that there for nighttime. Okay. Now, like I said again, I'm doing this video to show the buyer, the potential, he is the buyer, that this unit is working. Okay. Now, I'm going to plug in I already have it plugged in, and let's try to get the radio going first here. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of different buttons here. You can see that there, guys. All right, you can see all the buttons over here. Let's see, you got CD, you got the CD play button, you got the clock, and you got the thing, radio. Then you got over here CD, radio, and off. So let's turn on the radio first. was from testing it last night. Now let's see if we can get a station here. And this is how you're going to tune it. I'm not sorry. This is how you're going to tune it right over here. I believe it's the tuner. Like this here. It'll tune it up. Like that there. Let's see if we can get something. This is, I think. Okay. I don't want to play music, folks, because you know the deal with the music. Copyright. Let's get a music, a news channel. Whoopsie. I got to go back. Okay. It's staticky because I got the antenna down, and like I'm in an area here next to a hospital that has a lot of antennas around here, so there's a lot of frequencies here. But if you move it around a certain way, like I said, this is the antenna. See, it gets a little better when you move it around. Okay, it has a lot to do with it too. But yeah, and you're seeing it blinking because it's not set. If it's set, it's not going to constantly blink like that. All right, so we know the radio works. Okay, so we're gonna hit that off, hit the off button right over here. Let's see. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to try the CD. Okay, so we're gonna hit the CD button right here, and it should go on soon. I hear it spinning. It takes a little time to load up, I noticed. There you go. It sounds really nice too. One thing at Sony, they put a good product. Those are my two favorite products, Sony and Panasonic. Okay, and if you want to switch the channel here, this station, well, yeah, to the next one, you would hit this button here. It should change if I'm not mistaken. Wait, is that, maybe I'm doing it wrong? Oh no, I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. I think it's over here. One of these. Like I said, I don't own it. There we go. I think that's it. That changed it. This is number 2, track 2. See, it takes a little time to load up, but it does work. And I went through this yesterday, last night. I was up late, making sure everything works on this here. Oh, you got to hit this other, I think you got to hit this button here. I'm sorry. I think when you see it blinking in there, see over here, I think when it blinks, I think that's when you got to hit this button. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay. Like I said, it takes a little time to load up for some reason. I don't know. But you can see it does change. It does switch the tracks there. Oopsie. I'm going to lower it down here. All right. So, again, this works. I'm going to shut it off. And to power it off like this here, to power off the item, the radio, without the CD, you just hit this button right here. All right. Now, I know doing this video, I know I'm going to hear people sitting there saying, you did a video, but you don't show us how it works, how you set the timer. Look, I don't have the time for that. That's why I'm including this with it. Okay? I'm doing this footwork for you guys. The rest is up to you to pick up where I left off, so to speak, as I always say in my videos. This is the Sony Dream Machine, and the model, in case you guys are wondering, it is the ICF-CD853V. Okay? Again, that's the model on here. Let me take this out because I don't want to. This is going to go out this morning, and I don't want to give the guy this here because this was given to me as a gift. I like classical music, by the way. So I want to make sure I get this out of here because I'm sure the buyer would send it back to me if it was sent accidentally. But remember what I said, folks. If you have a situation where this thing doesn't stay closed like that and you're having a problem with it, it's not that the unit is broken. And be very careful. Be very careful when you're, cleaning this thing out that you don't break it in there. Just be very careful. That's how I did it. I cleaned it out with the a little alcohol. Spritzed a little alcohol, took a little toothbrush, and they cleaned it around the side. I did notice it was dust in there, and it was sticking. That locking mechanism was sticking. When it went down, it didn't retract. It didn't pop back up again. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing this here. That's when you get these type of units. But I just want to, before I close out this video, let me just close this window out here. I just want you guys to know that everything I purchase, you purchase from me is guaranteed. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee on it. I have a window opened up really quick. I could show you really quick here. I know you probably go, oh, he's leading into a segue into his things, into his listings. But listen, check him out if you get a chance. Here's what I got right here. This is my store. Everything you see here, again, it's with best offers. I have reduced the price. At this point in time, I am not buying any more merchandise right now. I'm trying to get rid of the stuff I have. If you see stuff there that you're interested in, don't let the prices intimidate you. Please make a best offer, okay? So this is what I got so far here. I will probably be leaving this video up too. I'm not going to take it down after I do this video. It's going to stay up, so It'll be probably hanging around on YouTube for God knows how long. But this is what I have right now. Just to let you, the ladies out there, know that the women's stuff is my daughter's. It's not store bought, like, not bought in a thrift store. Everything else is, but all the girl stuff you see here, jeans, tops, sneakers, shoes, whatever. These things here, eyeglasses, whatever. These are all from my daughter. Actually, both of my daughters, they gave me stuff. They asked me, Dad, you're still selling on there? Yeah, I'm selling on here. Well, you want some stuff to sell? So I have been selling some of the clothing that my daughters have given me. Some things I've been selling. However, just to share this with you guys, I will not be buying any more clothing. Once this stuff is gone, it's gone. So, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. And also, the girl stuff that you see here is also on Poshmark as well, okay? Because I do cross-sell. Poshmark, I don't get too much sales on them, but, for the most part, it is what it is. But anything you see here, pretty much on the girl stuff is on Poshmark as well, okay? I don't know what happened here, the USB stand microphone. Okay, I don't know what happened with that. The picture didn't show up. There it is. For some reason, it's showing up. Look at this. It's showing up. It's taking a long time to load up these photos here. Look at that. Anyway, and that's all I got going on, guys. So if you get a chance and you want to check it out, and the other thing I want to say really quick, let me go bump over here again. The other thing I want to say really quick, before you guys make any purchases from me, I say this all the time, and I'll repeat it again over and over again, and I'm sorry for repeating it. Before you make any purchase from me, all I ask is that you check out my feedbacks and see what other sellers are, saying about my service, and then you let that be a decision for you. Like I said, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not a fly-by-night business here. I've been, like I said, been doing eBay for over 20 years. I've been on eBay for over 20 years. Well, actually selling on eBay for over 20 years, on and off, of course. It wasn't my main source of income because I had a job up till 2016, a regular job, and due to a company layoff, it threw me kind of like into a full-time gig with this, and also a full-time gig with YouTube as well. But that's all I ask. Shopping confidence, you don't have to worry. No haggle free, no haggles if it comes to sending the item back. All I do say is, just in regards to returns, please send it back the way I sent it to you. If it was well packaged, wrapped up, if you could kindly do that for me, that would be greatly appreciated. Because, folks, this person who bought this here may buy it before the end of the 30 days, may send it back. And it's going to go up for sale again because maybe that person might not want it, but somebody else may want it. And that's why it needs to come back in good condition, because once it comes back to me, it gets tested again. I got to make sure everything's there. There's nothing broken on it, no parts are missing or anything on it. And then I relist it again on eBay, and hopefully somebody else will buy it and I'll find a home, So that's all I ask when it comes to returns. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to close this video out. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. I do answer nice comments. Any nasty ones I will not respond to, so don't even waste your time. If there is any additional information that you want to know about this particular item or any of the items I'm selling, just drop a comment below or message me on eBay. And also remember, I've been dropping a lot of prices, and everything you see on eBay is with best offer. So make best offer, save some money today. My name is RJPASINI from Shop RJPASINI for great deals on eBay. Until next time, bye-bye for now.